3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, we're live. Welcome to StreamGeeks.
How's it going? Happy Monday. It's a fun day for us here. We've got some exciting things to share with you.
You may see in front of us here, we have our live streaming backpack.
We sure do.
Let's just quickly take a look at this. We've got our live view solo. Kind of flickers when the cameras have the different frame rate. But you got your live view solo, and we've got our Nighthawk from Unlimited IRL. That is a truly unlimited data plan. We also have two little cellular modems here, and then also right below it, and we're going to show you all this in more detail, we have a 10,000, maybe I think a 50,000 milliamp battery, wireless battery.
Jeez. So 3 modems.
3 modems in total, plus we have this hooked up to our Wi-Fi. But in this show, live, when we take this whole backpack on the road with us, you're going to see it in action, and you can live stream anywhere in the world with this backpack. So cool. So IRL stands for in real life. In real life streaming is one of the biggest, hottest trends, allowing businesses, brands, creators to take their viewers backstage, take them behind the scenes, take them anywhere with them. And today we're going to show you not only can you do that in a on-the-go scenario, but you can also do it from the studio, and you can patch people in from around the world. So that's what we're going to do today in this show.
We gave you a sneak peek at our IRL backpack and all the technology included. We're going to deep dive into that today. Special shout out to Geeks Life for the inspiration on this. Yes. A lot of fun equipment here that is really the gear we need to go live for a successful, high-quality mobile stream. We're so excited to bring that to NAB New York in 2 days. I can't believe it.
I know.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
2 days. You're seeing all the technology being unpacked here. So cool. We've also got a little digital SLR camera, obviously, we'll be taking around with us. But you can see this little cocoon. And then you also see, and we'll show this in more detail in a video we're going to play for you in just a second, but we're using a very amazing new Sony camera that is kind of their GoPro, which has incredible image stabilization, a really great microphone. Let's show you the setup. We did a little test today, but don't forget to stay tuned because we will be taking this backpack live just after this. Your camera work. Yeah, that was lucky because I had to have it. I've been having it sit there.
Who dat? Who's that cool producer chick? Casual.
All right, hey guys, let's take a look inside our IRL backpack. This is a backpack built with the technology that will allow us to have a reliable live stream pretty much anywhere you can get a cellular signal. So here is our live view solo, and this is actually all built into what is a little product called a cocoon, and it's really nice for just keeping together multiple pieces of electronics. You can see here we have them all kind of nicely organized. This is the brain behind the operation, the live view solo pack. It will allow us to bond up to 4 internet connections together. So we have a AT&T Nighthawk, which actually connects via Ethernet, good old reliable trusty Ethernet, and it's just a Wi-Fi modem, or sorry, a cellular modem that connects to AT&T. We've got another AT&T modem, which is connecting via USB here, and one of the things that we've seen over and over again, we've been watching Geeks Life. They have some really great content on how to do IRL streaming, but the connections seem to come undone from time to time. So this cocoon helps to keep everything together and all those connections solid. So that's why we have everything with right angle cables. We got a right angle Ethernet, right angle USB, a right angle HDMI, so that everything comes out smoothly. So we've got 3 modems, plus we're on Wi-Fi with this. So this is the first time we've ever gone to New York City. I know it's a very densely populated area, a lot of cellular activity. We have to make sure that we probably latch onto Wi-Fi as well if we want to have a high quality stream. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 to 6 megabits per second is ideal. So just to show you how all this works, so all of this goes into our backpack, and there's a couple extra things here because there is a Power Oak 1500 milliamp battery. So this battery plugs all of our devices in. So we'll have this Nighthawk on the battery. This LiveView Solo will be on the battery pack. And there's a little bit of extra cabling that goes on, but just for here's sake, it goes right into the backpack. There we go. Now the camera, which you saw me put together here, is right here. This camera is coming out via HDMI. It's a micro HDMI and a USB for power, so that we don't need to rely on the battery inside of here. And if you guys saw that, but quickly, I'm just going to put it on and show you guys how this works. So these 2 cables do go inside of the backpack. So I'm not going to plug it in right now. This is just for conceptual here. Just like that. And you'll see here that on my shoulder, I have a space for the camera. So this camera has really good image stabilization. Okay, righty-tighty, right? There we go. All right, so this camera is now like attached to my body. HDMI is coming out. The LiveView Solo will be streaming directly to our cloud server, which, let me take you into my office. Let me show you the cloud server. So come on over here. I'll show you the cloud server really quickly, and in a moment here we'll turn this on. All right, guys, got the backpack on. We're streaming, but we haven't started our broadcast from LiveView. Let me show you our cloud-based control center here. That's our overlay video here. We've got a backup redundancy video. If our stream dies, it'll play a little backup video. And we've got 2 RTMP streams that we can switch from if needed. You can see there's a preview and an output, which is really cool. We can have up to 5 broadcasts. So we're going to Twitch right now for a test, but we'll go to YouTube and Facebook. We can switch from our mobile RTMP stream to our studio RTMP stream, which is something we've done before, but we're going to show you guys how to do that as well. So this will be really fun. Here we go. You guys ready? I'm going to go ahead and hit start broadcast and record. It also from our we could attach the Wi-Fi to this, but I'm not sure if we want to, because then that could take away from. All right, so we just did a little test, and then we unplugged the HDMI from our LiveView Solo, and what happens is our redundancy screen, this you guys will see it on Twitch here pretty easily. So this is what we want the audience to see if we need to take a break, go to the bathroom, just cut the stream, but we don't want to totally 100% end the live stream, because we might want to come back. So, test, let's plug in the HDMI back in. Okay, it's time to put the backpack on and take you guys on a live, in real life adventure to show you guys really how this works. So let's do it. Let's zoom the cameras out. Mike, you're gonna take this. Do we have like a huge wide shot of the studio or something that we can use, or even the Zcam mic? I can turn it. You got a good one?
Keep in mind, I will be monitoring only one chat because I just have my cell phone, so I will be monitoring the YouTube chat. Everybody head to the YouTube chat to
Mike's
chat during
gonna put the backpack on. There you go. Then we're just gonna switch over our control room. In fact, I'm just gonna show this part off real quick. So you guys can see here, vMix on this side, our control room on this side. I actually have the ability to quickly go back and forth. You can see it's coming through here. That's our mobile stream. So all I have to do is go back and forth. You can see coming through here, that's our mobile streams. All I have to do is hit apply. Now I am also going to put overlay on, so you can see the overlay is on now. Boom. Now we are live. Here we go.
All right, I'm in the YouTube chat now.
Okay, guys, you're totally mobile.
Want me to turn this on?
It's on.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. We're good. We're live, guys.
All right. So, did you switch though?
Yeah, we switched.
All right, I see it. Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna go on a little stream. Test the other mic. You don't need any more if you don't want it.
So the cloud server is the LiveView cloud, not something like a Wowza server of your own.
Here we go. Okay.
You want to answer questions while we're doing this?
Yeah, we'll answer questions, guys. So we are here to answer your questions. One thing that's important about this whole thing is, for me, is to just get out and show you guys what this looks like. Now, I will say that we have 2 AT&T modems, 1 Verizon modem, and we are tethered to the Wi-Fi here. So it'd be interesting to see when we start walking down. We're going to walk like 2 or 3 blocks outside of the range of our Wi-Fi.
But wait, I thought we were using the live view.
We are, but the live view can also be tethered to Wi-Fi.
Okay. So we can't go very far.
I'll bring this just the heck of it. No, we can. No. Well, what'll happen is it will break that connection.
And start using the data.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see if there's a. And the whole point of live view is that you should be able to do that without a major interruption.
Right.
So that's kind of the.
This is the perfect test for us before we head to New York in 2 days.
Oh, the memory card, great. Let me go grab my memory card.
So of course, we're looking for your feedback in the chat. How's the stabilization? How's my audio coming through? How does the picture quality look? And we're going to see if, things hold true. If it cuts, you should see a redundancy screen, and we'll see if that appears. I'm monitoring only the YouTube chat right now, so I did link to the YouTube channel on Twitch and Facebook for this here. So let's take a walk, and you guys can be our test advisors, if you will.
It's looking good, right?
It is. It looks good.
It's looking good?
Yeah.
Good. Now we're pretty much breaking the Wi-Fi connectivity, so, is there a major drop is one of the big things. The other thing that's interesting is we are now multicasting. We haven't done that before. So we are, multicasting, I believe is the right word. No, not multicasting. Simulcasting. So we are right now streaming to YouTube, Facebook. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Give them a ticket for indecency. But we're streaming to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So that's there's 2 major things about the cloud server. One is if our stream goes down, which we will actually test, we're going to do that as a test, you get to have that redundancy server saying it will be back. Now, I don't know if some of the people in the audience have never seen IRL streaming, but I've seen it, and almost everyone I've watched has had some downtime.
Yeah.
Like unpredicted.
Yes.
Now, these are generally in major cities, places where there's a lot of cellular data going on. I think the modems are
My phone's
fighting
definitely
for the data.
buffering, but I'm not exactly sure.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's, because that was happening to me too.
Redundancy.
Yeah, you would see the redundancy screen with that.
There was a question, we're not using our own cloud server for this, like Wowza.
Now, I understand that you can have your own cloud server. We've gone pretty far down the rabbit hole of IRL streaming, but we haven't gone that far.
Cool. So I just had to turn my data on. The mic on the Sony is awesome.
Oh, good.
Christopher, thanks.
And it's got this little, what do you call it? Windscreen, which I do think helps. I was listening to the audio, and I do think that the audio sounded a little bit too much gain. Now, one of the cool things about the cloud server is I think there may actually be a little bit of tweaking in the cloud that you can do with the audio.
I wonder if the painter will still be there. Earlier when we were testing on Twitch, we found a painter painting in the streets, so let's go see if he's still here.
See how far he's gotten. This is the kind of, and the major thing about IRL streaming that's becoming, and this is such a cool noir day for this too. Yeah. It's like a noir, kind
chilly,
of cloudy. But don't cameras love a cloudy day?
They do. Overcast, right? That's what they say on your wedding day. You want it to be overcast for the best pictures.
Yeah, you do. And so one of the things with IRL, why it's such a big deal, is because everybody wants to go backstage now, and there's a lot of ways to monetize it too, which I do want to take a pause and talk about monetization and business applications of this as well. Because, for example, what we're seeing a lot of people do is if you do have a paid live stream, like let's say you have a big fashion show for Victoria's Secret or something like that, and you're charging tickets for people to see, virtual online tickets. Well, you might not want to give them backstage access, or do you? That's the question, because do you want to give a ton of people a taste of what it's like backstage to get them hyped up, excited about what this stream is really going to be like, and that'll drive more sales to the paid awesome stream.
Yes.
And we've seen that Vid Summit, we saw them do that.
Yes. Larry says stabilization is good, but shadows are a little dark.
Shadows are a little dark. I'm not sure how many options we have with this camera as far as video, but if the audio is good, that we are happy with.
We could,
right?
you know, you have those extra lights. We could always attach a light right
I
here.
think that would be hilarious. Maybe we need a little light.
A little light.
We have some
Get the
actually.
lights in their face.
We have
Very
the lights,
stable.
the batteries.
Dead cat.
What?
What?
Somebody said comment and say dead cat. Oh my god.
Now it is starting to rain a little bit, so we're gonna have to. Let me get some candids. So it is starting to rain, so we're probably just gonna do a block and get back to the studio.
Oh, Stuart says this one is even smaller than the dead kitten. Stuart video, maybe they should call it a kitten paw. Oh, are they talking about the windscreen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's what.
It's like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is tiny.
Call it. It's like an old chipmunk
No
tail.
TTS/media.
Now here's the thing. Tell me in the chat, guys. Are you guys from major cities, or are you guys from small towns like us? Now this is not a tiny town. It's a small town, right? Small town USA. It's like there's a lot of these around there. There's 50,000 people here, so there's not a humongous. Now wait, here. Check this out. See that right there? Cellular towers. Do you guys see that?
That's what that is?
Those are the cellular
spotted
towers.
one and she's a big one.
To be honest, we're kind of cheating right now, I have to say. Because literally, that's our town cellular towers, and over there, here, look, see? Right there, boom. That's our town cellular towers. So we're literally like a block away from our town cellular tower. Now, when you start walking through New York City, you know, you start walking from a convention center, they don't have those every block.
Yeah.
You know, so we are literally in the heart of town, which is nice for our office is in the heart of town. But I didn't even realize that until I looked up and I was like, I feel like I'm cheating right now because we're literally just like walking around the cellular towers.
Make sure you stay.
And we're like, look how good it's working. Oh yeah, because we're like just like maybe wouldn't it be funny if like StreamGeeks were like people who just like hung out around cellular towers?
That's
Look,
where.
our equipment works great.
There it is.
Maybe that's like AT&T
Wait.
and that was Verizon.
Hold up
Who
for a
knows?
second. Hold up. Just stop. Let me. All right, now here we go. All right, let's do this.
So that's what we're sort of thinking, like, because the StreamGeek is still in its infancy. It's kind of like a Charmander,
That's right. I don't know what that
It's
means.
true.
but it
It's a
sounds-
Pokemon.
Pokemon
sounds
that like
good.
evolves into like
Oh, okay.
something else. So
Jeez, I need to get a little bit geekier.
Guys are
I need
walking.
to up my geek game.
some of the geek people that we've
Paul walks so
sorry.
fast.
Yeah, especially when I'm walking
That's what we need to
backwards.
see with this
like
man.
walking backwards, I'm like charging at him. One of the things in New York City is I like to walk fast. It's true. So we'll have to slow things down.
Yeah,
We'll have to
somebody's
bring an
down.
umbrella as a backup, right?
And remember, Wednesday and Thursday we will be in New York City.
Yes.
Wednesday we will be streaming an IRL stream beginning around 9 to 10 a.m. straight from the NAB show floor and stop. My God, I don't want to get hit by a
Yeah,
car.
Michael, you want to go down this path or?
Let's go. Whatever.
This is one of those things you have to worry about with IRL streaming, paying attention to the world around you. We have to have each other's back. Oh, there's Bango Bowls.
Bango.
Oh wait, no, that's the.
That is bingo.
That-
That
place
is
you
Bango
go
Bowls.
to?
There's
Yes.
another one
I
coming
thought there
out.
was another one.
There is another one.
Now we are getting a selfie stick as well. So, and the thing that I was worried about with the selfie stick is you got the selfie stick, but you got cables as well. So this cool backpack thing, you can actually untwist
Oh, that's cool.
the bottom, which is
Have
nice.
you turned it sideways so he can walk with us?
Yeah, that's good. And it's such a wide angle. The image stabilization's been turning out really good, right?
It's good. Yeah. I'm happy.
The only thing I don't like about our test is that there's just too many cellular towers around here, and there's no really tall buildings. Like these are like 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 stories,
yeah.
but not like downtown Manhattan where we got like 100-foot buildings. Now, I have no idea how they give all that cellular service to an entire population of millions of people.
That dress,
As
that has a little peep written all over it. Does it not?
Oh, you didn't get this?
Christmas bonus. Mike Hunt says, need to pay attention for leaking location and getting callers.
Ooh, what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Wait,
Signal
read it
is
again?
better walking slower.
Yeah.
You will see in New
Really?
York.
Oh,
So apparently if we walk slower, the signal will be better.
interesting. Maybe we should just put the antennas like on the tops of our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just like
What if it's
running
like you
away.
just like run the cables like up into your like
There's
hat
those
or
alien
something?
creeps again, walking through the city.
Like we need to turn the backpack into like a helmet essentially.
You need like an antenna coming out of the backpack. They do in the military.
Oh my goodness. So, Tess being this, talking to the chat room, maintaining our connection with you guys, I'm feeling pretty confident. Careful with these crates, because it is raining. I'm feeling more and more confident about the entire situation.
Me too. I'm
Except
concerned about,
for the New York City.
yes,
So-
just the sheer capacity.
So if you are outside, now of course if you're in a major city, test. Obviously test. We are in a small city, we said that. So small cities, check.
Yes.
Definitely work really well. Now we are going to one of the biggest cities in the world, arguably the biggest city in the world.
I don't know.
We're going to argue that. We're going to argue it.
Somebody
Come
shot
at
the
me.
screenshot. Oh, I'm sure they will. A small tabletop tripod would be better than a selfie stick and more professional.
Yes.
Jay says, are you using phones or hotspots for the stream?
So we are using everything you saw in the video. So 2 mobile hotspots that are, not hotspots, 2 cellular modems, wireless AT&T, and then we have the unlimited IRL. Let's go in front of our little sign real quick. Come down to Westchester anytime, Monday through Friday. But we are using what's called the Nighthawk, which is an AT&T modem, Ethernet connected. Really happy with the entire setup here.
Mike said we must be really new to this stuff, huh?
Yes, we're a little new. This is now we have done this once before, but we're getting better, getting more professional, better camera. Now we're gonna
heard
go
of swatting. I've never heard of swatting.
transition to the podcasting room.
Yeah.
I'll handle the studio, so you guys
Okay.
hang out.
All right, so keep in mind we're going to be live from New York City on Wednesday and Thursday, and something else I want to do is keep you updated the whole morning of our travel experiences on Facebook Insta Story, not Facebook Insta Story, on our Facebook My Story. So be paying attention to Facebook My Story for some behind the scenes action of our travels into the city, the shenanigans we're going to get into before and after the live streams that we will be hosting. You'll of course receive an email from me on Wednesday before we will go live. Though I don't think I'm able to schedule it because of the spontaneity of the streams we'll be doing. So just make sure you have your reminders set on our Facebook page, StreamGeeks and PTZOptics, on YouTube and Facebook, wherever you prefer to watch, so that you will be notified when we do officially go live. Is he gonna come back out here or should we go inside?
I think we should go.
Alright, Polly. What is he doing? Where did he go? Hey, Bri. Brian's having his healthy snack, the huge. I like the IRL streams because it's just like they're with us. We're just walking together through this thing called
Life. Work.
All right, so
Oh, here
we're all good. I'm gonna switch it over now. You guys can see one of the here's the final crazy part of it all. Totally mobile, cloud-based switching, but now internal, locally, we have a video production system on our local area network, the podcasting room. That is being pulled in right now, so that's how we do our post-show. That is what we're going to do. In fact, this is
Look how
the
good
end.
you look. Look how good it looks.
It looks so good. So this is the end of the YouTube stream. We are now going to Twitch, and we are going to stay on Facebook for the post-show. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and then you're going to get to see one of the world's best broadcast shows in New York City with the StreamGeeks.
Testing. Ooh. We got got a question in the chat. Why is Brian always eating during the streams?